about 2 years since I've seen my cars. So this is a Miata I picked up from Yosemite, California. I bought it, put a little bit of work into it, and it's been sitting there ever since. You got the flat tires, I gotta get some air in them. And I'm trying to get this hard top off of that Miata I put on this one, since this Miata has a lot more goodies that I want to protect. This one kind of already had its destruction days, so I'm not too worried about this one getting a little bit more damaged. So this one is the one that drives, so I want to try to keep this one. Keep this one in good condition. Charging the battery right now, trying to get it started, but when I bought this thing, man, it came with the spare tire, still mounted. This thing is always missing. It's got the original car jack. I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, look, this is even still has the carpet that goes over the battery. Right, that's really hard to find nowadays. This car is pretty much, well, the same. You know, nothing's been taken out. It's been, whoever had this car, loved it a lot. And the dash, it has some cracks. Here's the title and stuff. Paperwork's a little soggy. Get that out of here. But, yeah, super stoked. Today we're gonna get this thing up and running and get it moved. I want to try to get it in to a new position, new home. So I'm not gonna have enough time to get this soft top off of this car. My time is very limited here, so I'm just gonna get the hard top off that one, get it put on this one, and try to protect this interior a little bit more. This is all soaking wet, all wet. That chair is soaking wet. I mean, it's in pretty rough shape, but I want to try to save it as much as I can, being that it's pretty much all stock, original. So that's the plan. I'll have to tarp this bad boy, but not much holding this one on. Probably just 2-3 bolts. So there she is, uncovered. It's kind of scary. I don't like doing it, but I want to save that interior, not so much this interior. When I build this car, it's getting all new everything. So, yep. This is the trophy right here. This is the special car right here. It's my best friend's car. He passed away, so it's gonna be a build. It's gonna be a solid build, man. I'm excited. I just remembered I have a little bit more work to do before the hard top goes on. It's been a while. So just looking at it, you can tell that it's not quite a seal, so it's not really gonna work like I need it to, like I was expecting it to, but it's a whole lot better than what it was. So at least now the rain has a chance, the majority of it has a chance to get off and away. I think I'm still gonna tarp it. I'll have to go tarp. I'll have to go tarp the that one too. But anyway, he's got a couple bolts holding it in, and you can see there's daylight there. It definitely needs to be sat down more, but what's happening is it's getting hung up right here. It's touching. This little mount here is touching. So not too much I'm gonna be able to do because, like I said before, my time is super limited. So not perfect, but better. So now next thing is we're gonna try to get it started. all the batteries that are in it are completely dead. So my phone's almost dead, so I gotta end this sooner than I was expecting. But all 3 batteries are pretty much brand new, and they're all 3 completely dead. So I'm gonna take them to AutoZone and get them charged up, and this thing honestly should fire right up. Maybe I'll charge my phone while I'm gone too, but yeah, little beaut. All right, so wheat. This car is almost ready to go. I'm gonna need some air in the tires. I'm gonna go drop off some batteries to get charged. But man, I know the tires are flat, but she's low. Got this one covered over here. I'm gonna tie this down a little bit better. Try to keep the rain out of it. Keep as much moisture out of it as I can. Can't promise a lot, but this car is gonna get redone from the ground up at one point or less. This one here is the silver Miata. This one actually has a really good interior part, a really good seat, completely dry in here, good dash. I actually don't think there's actually any cracks in that dash, so super good dash that would fit in that car. Super good seats. Yeah, no, it looks real good in here. This one needs a fuel pump. I took the fuel pump out of this one and put it in that one because when I bought that one, it had a bad fuel pump. So yeah, this is a silver Miata. Gotta pop off steering wheel. That's fine. It pops off, but take a look under the hood. Now this one, this is a 1.8. Runs wonderfully. Not sure if ran wonderfully. Not sure if it has vacuum leaks or the timing's off. Not sure whatsoever. But when I got this one, I did get it to run. This one doesn't drive. I took the rear diff out of this one, 1.8 diff, and put it in that one over there because the diff was blown in that one. So this one is not currently running and not currently moving, but has pretty much everything it needs for an easy build, an easy reassemble. This one's going to be the practice drifter. We're going to practice drifting this one, but as you can tell, it's been sitting for a couple years. Probably got to sit a couple more years, but
well, it's something like a Monday or maybe like a Tuesday. Really? I don't even know. Yeah, I went and tried to tell her that I love her, and she told me you can find your way to the friend zone. It's whatever. I don't even care anymore. I just really want to be alone. My best friends keep on blowing up my phone trying to ask me if I'm good, man. What do you think? I mean, really, if I'm trying to be real, then I already know what it is. The best thing you could ever want to wish for at the best time of the year.
so these wheels are going to be the wheels that I'm going to run on this Miata. I just need to buy some new tires. As you can see, these tires are no good. The front ones hold air, and I drove on them a little bit, but the back ones do not hold air. They're ripped to shreds. I wonder why. But I'm going to order some tires for this, so the next time I come back, we'll put some new tires on these wheels, and then they will be on this Miata here. So it's going to look really good. Super stoked for that. So obviously I want to make sure that the front wheels are the same size as the back wheels, and they are. There's no size difference, which is cool. This, don't really like. Big gaping hole for weather to get in, but man, I'm super stoked about these wheels. They're pretty clean still. There's some curb rash on them, but I think they're gonna look really good on the Miata. Gonna have to roll the fenders. You can see this a little low. I wonder what coilovers are on here. Probably nice suspension on the rear end of this thing, but I got a good diff in it too. But this one has already got some goods. But that wheel on this car, yeah, that's gonna look sick. Super stoked. So like I mentioned twice already during this video, these cars have been sitting for a couple years. This one probably sitting for, man, I don't even know, 8 years maybe. My best friend pulled the motor on this. He was gonna do the 1UZ FE swap, which I got that in the garage. So that's what's going back in this car at some point in its life. It's probably got a couple more years of sitting, but that's the plan. So I got a pair of really nice doors when I was doing my collecting. Running out of breath. No, but these doors are in really good shape. Little dings, little scratches here, but it's gonna go great for this car at some point. It's all rippled down there at the bottom. But I got 2 of those. Electric windows, both really great doors. Got them for pretty much for free, so super stoked on that. Dude, she is so sick. I'm so stoked. Can't wait to get tires. I'm gonna get these batteries taken down to the front so we can get them to AutoZone. All right, so I've got some charged batteries. I'll throw these things in here, see if she starts. Out of breath, because I just carried these things all the way over here. There's a long journey. All right, do one of those little like that, and it's in. All right, now let's see if she runs. Okay, I was gonna do starter fluid, but I want to see if it'll start without it. Let's see what it is. See what it'll do. Does nothing. So, not sure if they tested this battery or if it's just because I have these terminals really loose. So I'm gonna tighten this up and see if that is the problem. If not, it really seems like this battery is completely toast. So let's try one thing at a time here. Okay. Battery's tight, so if this doesn't work, that means the battery is dead. Yeah, swapping batteries. Seems like that one's just not good or something. Okay, well, change of plans. The batteries that I had charged at AutoZone are no good. So, try to go back to AutoZone and buy a new battery. And then we'll try again. In the meantime, while I wait for my wife to pick me up, I'm going to get this thing tarped down with these bungee cords. Holy cow. All right, I got a new battery. Luckily, one of the batteries that was in there was under warranty. So I don't have to pay nothing. About to start this car. Yeah, buddy. So she needs a little bit of help starting it. So I'll pop this thing open, put some starter fluid in there, and hopefully it'll start. So turns over. She runs off of starter fluid, but doesn't run and stay running. And I think there's something up with the fuel pump. Either the fuel pump went bad or not quite sure. Don't have the time to pull it apart, so she's gonna sit here for a couple more months, and in 2 more months from now we'll see what we can find out. Bummer. But just for the audience, we'll go ahead and turn her over. Let's see. Doesn't sound like the fuel pump's kicking on. Let me close myself in there because that beeping noise is quite obnoxious. So, turning on the key. I don't hear any kind of fuel pump. So I think my fuel pump's not good. Because I tried different main relays. And so that's not the problem. And this thing started when I parked it 2 years ago, so. Not sure if a fuel pump just goes bad like that out of nowhere. But That's what I'm guessing it is. Key ain't starting, guys.